Hello and welcome. My name is Prashant and I am here to teach you everything that I know about blockchain. In this video, we are going to learn what is blockchain and how is it work. So let's go. Roughly 2 years back, when I hear about blockchain, I was really excited to a point. Then I started surfing for information on how could I get started with this revolutionary technology. I found millions of information on how this technology works. This was great. But when I tried to find information on what is this and what is scope of blockchain, it was a bit of a struggle. Anyway, I did learn about blockchain from all over the resources. You can read white papers of blockchain, you will get full details about blockchain and what to do with this technology. Anyway, I am here to teach you everything I know about blockchain. Let's go over the main topics outlined quickly. The first thing we are going to talk about what is blockchain, a big question. Second is how does blockchain work and which types of rules and protocols it follows. Third one is what can a blockchain do? Obviously coming in your mind as it is a good question. Next is why should we switch to blockchain? At least why for us? And at last, what is cryptocurrency? So let's get started. I hope that you would enjoy learning blockchain as much as I did creating it. The very first question comes in our mind is what is blockchain, right? Okay. Blockchain is time-stamped series of immutable records of data. The data is managed by various cluster of computers, not by any single entity. Let's go to the deep. First thing comes in our mind is what is block? Block is a particular transaction like a page in a book. When we create first transaction over blockchain, it creates a root block. Now second block defines where the money is traveling from one to second slot. This creates second block. Now this second block will save a record of previous block and that is all process of blockchain. Every block in blockchain is chained together that makes a huge series of blocks, so it is called as a blockchain. Basically, it is a public ledger of information collected through a network that stabilizes on peak of the internet. It is how this information stores that gives blockchain its groundbreaking potential. The point is what is distributed ledger and how it is different from traditional ledger. In a centralized system, the transactions are maintained in a central ledger, which is managed and protected by some central authority, for example of bank. This ledger is not visible to the outside of world. This ledger gets updated when the customer carried out any transaction. On the other hand, in distributed ledger system, peers in the network has a copy of latest ledger. The peers can use the copy of ledger for reading and for initiating transactions. The distributed ledger technology keep the data consistent across the network nodes. Nodes in the network can independently validate the data in the ledger. That is, the node doesn't need to trust an outside entity or authority to tell if the data is good or bad. Now I am taken to a public ledger that is etherscan.io. Basically, Etherscan is a public ledger of cryptocurrency Ether. Now you can see that it is a Ether price that currently is running in market, which price Ether is running and latest blocks and transaction is being held on the ledger. When we click on a particular transaction, we can find the whole details of that particular transaction. It is a timestamp that provide the in which time this transaction take place and mined by a person, that is a transaction amount and mine account number which held by a particular miner. So this is a whole blockchain, and blockchain ledger, it is a public ledger. You can find every transaction held in a Ethereum that can find out here. Now let's back. In short, blockchain is just database of relatable information. Now, second point is how does blockchain work? Obviously a question moving in mind how it works. Blockchain is a chain of blocks that contain information. Each block has a specific amount of details we'll describe in next slide. Every first block on index 0 is called a genesis block. Each block contains data that to be carried out. Hash value, it is a unique identification of this block, and hash of previous block is to stay connected. Let's dig deeper into each of these aspects right now. First of all, a transaction is requested from user and this transaction is broadcast to a peer-to-peer network that consists of computers. The network of nodes uses algorithm to validate the transaction and user's status. A verified transaction can involve cryptocurrencies, contracts, records, or other information. The transaction is combined with other transactions once verified to create a new block of data for the ledger. The new block is added to the existing block and finally transaction is now finished. Now I am taking to you nanopool.org. Wait a minute. Come on. Here we go. Nanopool is a mining pool that offers investment opportunities for people who wants to grow their crypto assets by mining. You can see there is a pool hash rate in gigahertz per second, miner counts and current price. They use algorithms for mining. When we click on overviews, we found here list of top miners. My main motto to show this was here miners validate every block in blockchain. So every transaction on blockchain is verified. Lunch, of course, I am hungry for sure, but not for now. So we can see here top miner's account ID and his hash rate on which he is performing mining. Now let's back. Third point is what can a blockchain do? It ensures the security of digital world relationships on the basics of cost and trust. How this done by blockchain? Take a look. Basic key factor are it originate digital identity and how this identity created? Take a look. There is a private key. It contains hash value which is originate by SHA-256 algorithm. Second is public key. Basically it is a sum of multiple hash keys. By the combination of private key and public key, finally a digital signature generates, which provides blockchain a unique identification. Second is distributed ledger. Blockchain is a decentralized system for exchange of value and uses a shared distributed ledger. As I told you earlier, centralized network controlled by a single entity or node. In decentralized network, various control nodes are connected to each other, but in distributed, every node is connected with all over nodes without any central node. Now, third is immutability. Transaction immutability achieved by way of blocks and chaining. Now, important point is why we use blockchain. Literally, what is special in it so we should use blockchain? I have answer for your question. There are two major factors that lead us to switch on blockchain: security and immutability. If we talk about security, structure of blockchain is designed as if one block is hacked, it will be rejected from system quickly before any damage happen. Security, trust and accountability is achieved by public key cryptography in blockchain. On other hand, in terms of immutability, blockchain verify every unit of block so there is no possibility for tampering of data and makes it practically impossible to roll it back. Take a look how transactions take place on blockchain. I am using MetaMask for transaction on Ethereum. Here we go. Currently I am selecting main Ethereum account but there is no amount in main account. So I am switching to Ringvi test network. Here I am on my account number 4 and I am switching to account 1. See, there is two options, deposit and send. By these options you can perform transaction of money. Finally, now we have answer of every aspect of blockchain. Cryptocurrency. Probably you have heard this word many times. So, what is cryptocurrency? It is digital currency built with cryptographic protocols that makes transactions secure and difficult to fake and cannot be controlled by any central authority. Now I am opening Exodus. Exodus is a multi-currency well-designed wallet for cryptocurrencies. It provides exchange of money between various cryptocurrencies. You can select any type of cryptocurrencies here. This wallet feature provides you a secure wallet to store your money. Here listed down various currencies running in the market. It's done. I wish you got everything as I tried to describe. Well, in next video, I will take to Ethereum, decentralized applications and what is smart contracts. If you found anything unclear or any query you point out, then questions are welcome. You can contact me and my team anytime. So bye for next video. Keep watching.